Akhenaten is gonna be the topic of this presentation. Oh really? Yeah really. Oh okay. Well, to start off, Akhenaten ruled as a pharaoh for 17 years. He also died in 1334 or 1336 BC. Wow. I know. He also had an elder brother named Crown Prince Thutmose. I never knew that. Akhenaten also is a younger son of Amenhotep III. He also hated cheese. What? No, not really, but when he tried to change the religion from traditional religion to foreign religion, no one accepted, and after he died the religion returned to normal. Oh, he tried to change religion? Yep. Also notes that the Amana corpus of 380 plus letters counters the conventional view that Akhenaten neglected Egypt's foreign territories in favor of his internal reforms. There are several letters from Egyptian vassals notifying Pharaoh that the king's instructions have been followed. To the king, my lord, my god, my son, the son from the sky, message of Yapahu, the ruler of Gazru, your servant, the dirt at your feet. I indeed prostrate myself at the feet of the king, my lord, my god, my son. 7 times and 7 times, on the stomach, and on the back. I'm indeed guarding the place of the king, my lord, the son of the sky, where I am, and all the things the king, my lord, has written me. I'm indeed carrying out everything. Who am I, a dog, and what is my house? And what is anything I have, that the orders of the king, my lord, the son from the sky, should not obey constantly? Whoa, that is long. Well hey, this is Wikipedia stuff, of course it is long. Well, you got me there. The rather strange and eccentric portrayals of Akhenaten, with a sagging stomach, thick thighs, larger breasts, and long, thin face, so different from the athletic norm in the portrayal of pharaohs, has led certain Egyptologists to suppose that Akhenaten suffered some kind of genetic abnormality. Various illnesses have been put forward. On the basis of his longer jaw and his feminine appearance, Sir Aldred, 60, suggested he may be suffering from Froehlich's syndrome. However, this is unlikely, because this disorder results in sterility and Akhenaten is believed to have fathered numerous children, at least 6 daughters by Nefertiti, and possibly his successor Tutankhamun by a minor wife. Another suggestion by Burridge, 61, is that Akhenaten may have suffered from Marfan's syndrome. Marfan's syndrome, unlike Froehlich's, does not result in any lack of intelligence or sterility. It is associated with a sunken chest, long curved spider-like fingers, arachnodactyly, occasional congenital heart difficulties, a high curved, or slightly cleft palate, and a highly curved cornea, or dislocated lens of the eye, with the requirement for bright light to see well. Marfan sufferers tend towards being taller than average, with a long, thin face, and elongated skull, overgrown ribs, a funnel or pigeon chest, and larger pelvis, with enlarged thighs and spindly calves. 62. Marfan syndrome is a dominant characteristic, and sufferers have a 50% chance of passing it on to their children. 63. All of these symptoms appear in depictions of Akhenaten, and of his children. Recent cord scans of Tutankhamun report a cleft palate and a fairly long head, as well as an abnormal curvature of the spine and fusion of the upper vertebrae, a condition associated with scoliosis, all conditions associated with Marfan syndrome. 64. However, Dominic Montserrat in Akhenaten, History, Fantasy and Ancient Egypt argues that there is now a broad consensus among Egyptologists that the exaggerated forms of Akhenaten's physical portrayal are not to be read literally. 45. Montserrat and others, 65, argue that the body shape relates to some form of religious symbolism. Because the god Aten was referred to as a mother and father of all humankind, it has been suggested that Akhenaten was made to look androgynous in artwork as a symbol of the androgyny of the god. This required a symbolic gathering of all the attributes of the creator god into the physical body of the king himself, which will display on earth the Aten's multiple life-giving functions. 45. Akhenaten did refer to himself as the unique one of Re, and he may have used his control of artistic expression to distance himself from the common people, though such a radical departure from the idealized traditional representation of the image of the pharaoh would be truly extraordinary. Representations of other persons than Akhenaten in the Amarna style are equally unflattering. For example, a carving of his father Amenhotep III as an overweight figure, 66. Nefertiti is shown in some statues as well past her prime, with a severe face, and a stomach swollen by repeated pregnancies. Another claim was made by Emanuel Velikovsky, who hypothesized an incestuous relationship with his mother. T.I. Velikovsky also posited that Akhenaten had elephantiasis, producing enlarged legs. Based on this, he identified Akhenaten as the history behind the Oedipus myth, Oedipus being Greek for swollen feet, and moved the setting from the Greek Thebes to the Egyptian Thebes. As part of his argument, Velikovsky uses the fact that Akhenaten viciously carried out a campaign to erase the name of his father, which he argues could have developed into Oedipus killing his father. This point seems to be disproved, however, in that Akhenaten in fact mummified and buried his father in the honorable traditional Egyptian fashion prior to beginning his monotheistic revolution. 67. In the same 1960 work, Oedipus and Akhenaten, Velikovsky not only saw Akhenaten as the origin of Oedipus, but also identified him with a pharaoh mentioned only in Herodotus, Enisis of the city of the same name, Akhenaten of Akhetaten. Like Oedipus, Enisis was blinded, deposed and exiled. Some scholars have argued that Akhenaten went blind at the end of his life and was supported by his wife Nefertiti. Oh my gosh, I know. No, I mean that is super long. LOL. Well, one random song. Okay, we're no strangers to love, you know the rules, and so do our full commitments. What I'm thinking of, you won't get this from any other guy. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling, gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. We've known each other for so long, your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it inside. We both know what's been going on, we know the game, and we are gonna play it. And if you ask me how I'm feeling, don't tell me you're too blind to see. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Give you up, give you up, give you up, give you up, never gonna give give you up, never gonna give you up. We've known each other for so long, your heart's been aching, but you're too shy to say it inside. We both know what's been going on, we know the game, and we are gonna play it. I just wanna tell you how I'm feeling, gotta make you understand. Never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Yeah, THX. You hear that, viewers? You've just been rickrolled. Okay, well, end of my video. Bye, tank. Noah, that is just a propane tank. I knew that. I.